Right, so we did not actually turn in the quest last night for this the broom racing we did. So maybe we should do that. Who knows? Maybe we can get a new swanky upgrade for our increasingly speedy broom. I doubt that very much, but still, I mean, it could happen. It could happen. Right. Now I realize maybe it's a bit. If you don't know, I'm assuming that if you're here, you do know. You would know, but if you don't, because
How's my favourite
I
test flyer?
didn't, because I'm dumb. If you don't know how to use your channel point redeems, you just have to, there's that little marker down by the chat where you actually collect the little box thingy to get channel points. Just collect that and the options will pop up for you. I didn't know about that until just today myself. So, I mean, I reckon most of you know though. You guys know. You know. It's just me. I'm dumb. All right, boomer, yes. Hello again, Mr. Weeks.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
Also, it has a serious drifting issue. It goes, like, it's so hard to keep in control.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help.
Right.
Couldn't have done this without you.
Clearly not. I am awesome.
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
I mean, I'm doing all the flying at least, but he's doing all the upgrading, so there's that, I suppose. Right then. Which one are we doing next? I reckon we have a couple of these. We'd have to just swing by and have a bit of a chat with them. Natty. Where's that damned key? Seriously, I hate that thing. I'm gonna find it at some point. I will find it. I will. A basis for blackmail. Yeah, let's, actually, fuck no. Actually, let's go meet Poppy. That seems more pressing. This is just because she wants adventure or some shit. Poppy, though, she's got people in danger. Actual danger. We're doing that. We have to prioritize, you know? We do have to prioritize. Oh, right. It's been a while since we were over here. And I do believe we are quite done here. What do we have here? A shitty cloak. What did you know?
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Alright, but we're gonna have a chat with the centaurs, weren't we?
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
That seems like a brilliant idea. But they'll understand. I'll make them understand.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
And she gets an arrow to the face. No. People with such fine beards could not possibly be bad. Quit smiling.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never!
Mission accomplished if that's the case.
We need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Very angry fella, that.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I mean, mission accomplished, I
I
suppose.
don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't Moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Oh, we're not. I suppose it's too simple.
You've got good
just
flying
to,
technique, I'll give you that.
I do, don't I? One would think I was practiced with having a stick between my legs. Yeah, that was kind of bad. All right, let me see here. Where do we go next? Basis for blackmail. Right. We're gonna go see Natty, who's gonna get us all into trouble on account of her just wanting to have a bit of fun, no doubt. Oh, this one's decently close. Decently.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu.
These rocks have seen better days.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
She's just looking for it, isn't she? She's gonna get so fucking beat up, isn't she?
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully by the time I will be able to move a bit more freely.
I'm not allowed to fly, am I? I do like all the Christmas decorations they've got going here right now.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Liquid courage.
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Of course I will. What I do. Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us, if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check that.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't
How
told Mr. Hill
scandalous.
yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking,
myself,
as you already
Revelio. I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Now let's see what's in here. It's a level 3 lock and all, so I imagine whatever's inside might be rather valuable.
Revelio.
That was a perfectly normal sum of cash. A shitty green shirt. And a shitty green coat. So much for level 3 locks, I suppose. My coat's doing that thing again. There we go. Untangle it a bit. And it's tangled again.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Perhaps she's gotten herself into a spot of trouble on account of being impulsive and dumb. I wouldn't be too surprised.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio!
And she left. Did she leave a track of flowers as well? Because there's quite a few of them lying about.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quick.
Well, I
Footprints
was
led to
rather
this
itching
room.
for a fight.
There must be another way forward. Revelio!
I would argue that those would be a good start.
Accio! Hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her.
It wasn't that hidden.
Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
I don't want to work this shop for work. Using that girl as bait. No one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Oh, you have no idea. I am exceedingly arrogant. I I can back it up too, though.
If I'm to think on it, we've...
To your knee.
Oh, he can't be put down that easily. Ah, well, I don't need scouts to sort this out.
From above.
I could do that with a little bit of
Expelliarmus!
Descendo.
Just warming up.
Might want to look up.
Expelliarmus!
Oh, really?
Barely fell back.
Look what you've done. You paid for that.
Expelliarmus!
Stop that right now.
Leviosa! Descendo!
Now, this has become personal.
Nya, 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 nya. Oh, good of them to leave a lot of cash just lying about.
Revelio!
Yeah, that's interesting. Ah. You are as dear to me as an augury, whose voice foretells the coming rain. You're as loved by me as a crop would be, whose loyalty is true and plain. What's a crop? You have cast a spell over my heart, and I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start. You have always been the one. Yeah.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio!
Poetry is not really my thing. Big box. Big box. Big loot. Legendary hat. I do so like hats. Ah, what do we have here? Sneaky, sneaky path. I do feel so inquired. I don't know that I care much at all for that. Oh, really? I don't need to speak.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
Master, tell us.
Expulso!
Expelliarmus!
Had enough?
Expelliarmus!
Don't confuse them.
Hardly felt it. What are you?
Descendo!
Die for that. Now to finish the job.
Oh, back
Expulso!
over.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
That's mine.
Let's see. What do we want for this guy? Let's just go with the freeze and slash.
Glacius! Defendo!
Barely felt anything at all. Flash of inspiration.
So you say, but I can fight you and loot the place at the same time. What does that say about you, good sir?
Well, you'll have to do. What are your thoughts on electricity?
I like it. How about you?
And he must be here somewhere.
Probably.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Yes, let's open the boxes first. We can worry about the prisoners later. They're not nearly as important as the loot, after all. Isco Rabe's wand. Oh, good day,
Mr. Rabe.
sir.
Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Oh, have fun with that. Find Otto Dibble's
Revelio.
love letter. Huh? As an optional thing? Alright.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
He could have brought her with, at least.
Revelio.
Risking everyone's lives for shots and googles. Alright, how about...
Confringo.
Really? Right, how about we pull a...
Accio.
No? Really? Doesn't seem to want to, let go of this thing. How about bombard? See? When all else fails, blow it up! Let's see. Actually, let's go with Flipendo.
Revelio.
Where's that love letter at? Gotta be around here somewhere, right? Really? You're in the way. See, this is why I wanted you to leave. You're not helpful at all, are you? I need to find that letter. Say...
Revelio.
Anything on this side? No. How about we go up here, though? Ah, gear slots are full. Ah, don't much matter. Don't much care. My darling Otto, I have read your last letter over and over, and am certain to read it again each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. Do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love, and I know that you are doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past few months of being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge indeed. And now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie.
Also,
isn't
Dibble's
that
love
cute?
letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Well, I haven't destroyed it, though. Do I have to? Wonder if she's disappointed that I've already beaten everyone along the way.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Sure thing. Sure thing. We'll see it done. Oh, fancy meeting her outside here.
Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
Of course we are. Who do you think you're talking to?
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
I am the authority, damn it.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see.
That's
but
a
you
no.
can leave this to me now.
She's
Natsai,
in
you
on
may
it,
wish to
isn't she?
speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Yeah. Respect my goddamn authority.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
Oh, really? Already? Oh, don't mind if I do. Let's see, it's here, isn't it?
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you.
Fucking
I
extortionist.
truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Getting married behind his back might not necessarily ingratiate yourself to the man. Oh, right. By the by, we need to sell on some crap because clearly we have a metric fudge ton of gear on us. Don't recall picking up all that many things though. Ah, oh well. Let's just go sell off all the crap that's not actually upgrades, and we can look at the others. See what they're good for. Look at me running all silent like. Bronco. That's not it. I still cannot, for the life of me, keep myself oriented in this horrible, horrible place. And it's right in front of me. That's the second time that's happened.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
Let's get rid of some crap. 'Cause I have plenty of crap. That's actually not crap. It's a shit trait though, but still. I can switch that out if push comes to shove. Yeah. Again, shitty trait, but still an upgrade.
suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by.
Alright, let's put this on. And this one. And naturally, we're gonna have to change the look because that looks ridiculous. Also, let's get rid of that. And we're good to go. You know what? Maybe I should just sell the two.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Those as well. Yeah. Boink. And, oh, I missed that one.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Right. So, what shall we do next? Headmistress speaks. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? That's going to be the next one, isn't it? I do believe so. Anything else happening? No mail? No nothing? Really? I want to see how fast the broom is now, though. I do want to check that out before I do anything else. It's so weird when there's no sound when he's running. It's so empty. Come on, make some noise, boy. Alright, let's see what this can do. I don't know, I'm not sensing much of a difference here, to be honest.
Revelio.
Huh. Oh well, regardless of which, I do think we'll do the story mission in the next episode. We're cutting this one here. This one actually got a tad bit shorter than is usual, but I mean, that's gonna happen on occasion as well, doesn't it? I think that's all good and fine.
Revelio.
What he said. What he said. Alright, so, thank you all ever so much for swinging by. It is ever so much appreciated, and I do hope that you'll join me for the next one as well. Till then, though, bye-bye!